What's up, everyone? Today we have all the bait making stuff set up. We have my microwave right here, my colors, and every other supply that I use for most of my baits right here, and then some old soft plastic, some more colors there. And the meaning of this video is going to be a how-to on how to make multicolored baits. If you saw from the thumbnail picture and the title of this video, it's going to have two methods. The first one's going to be the cheapest method, which really requires just the basic supplies, you know, your measuring cup, your microwave, your Singler injector. I mean, just the basic stuff when you get it. And then the second method is going to be right here with this dual injector. So the dual injector, I feel, it's more consistent and it has a slightly better finished product. I feel both methods work really well in the finished product, and we'll go ahead and go through that so you'll get to see. We'll go ahead and start with the cheap method, which quick rundown of what it is. All you do is you lay your mold open. Here, let me grab my mold right here. I'll show you here, and then we'll actually get into the bait making process. So you'd have your mold open like this, just laying, and then you take your measuring cup with the soft plastic in it, and then you just pour halfway full on these cavities, and then you'll close the mold, clamp it down, and then take your other color, which you have melted, put it into your injector, and then inject that, and then they should fuse together and make a pretty nice looking multicolored bait, just split right down the middle. And then with the dual injector, you use that, you put one color in one tube, the other color in the other tube, and it has let me grab it right here. You set that right there, and then they'll merge together, entering into the mold to make the multicolored bait. So to get things started, we'll go with the cheap method first. It doesn't really cost much. And then this, I bought this for, what was it, $90 around there, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right around the range that I got it at. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. So for this video, I have these pre-made colors already. There are these right here, X Cube, and this is a watermelon color, and then this is a charcoal shad. I feel like those two a green and blue kind of combination would look pretty decent. So those are the colors that we're going to be melting. So we'll go ahead, open these up, cut them up, and then start putting them into our measuring cup. All right, we got our measuring cup, and we're going to go ahead and start melting the green pre-made cubes first. And I'm not 100% sure if it matters the order, but I typically like to do the darker color first. I just feel it blends a little bit better if it already has the dark color laid, and then you put the lighter color in next. And I guess my thought process is with that, if it's the darker color that's coming in second, it might mix in, cover up that lighter color and kind of ruin the split effect. But I've generally had pretty good success putting the darker first and then the light. But like I said, I don't know if it really matters all that much. So these cubes cut up, and it doesn't look like much in the glass, but once it melts, it will be enough to fill the mold. So we'll go ahead, set that in the microwave, and I like to just start with 2 minutes. That's not going to get the job done. That's just what I like to start it with, and then stir it around, and then go back at it. So we'll go ahead, let the 2 minutes run, and then get back to it.
So, sorry if you guys can't hear me very well. I have my ventilation mask on right now, so that's why it might sound just a little funky. But we got our color out of the microwave. And now, the first step in this process is to just take your glass measuring cup and be real careful with it. Just go right in the middle and pour it down the mold. That one did not turn out the best because I got a little overhang. I'll go over that here in a sec. There you go. All right, awesome. Now, clamp it down. Quickly get our clamps. just clamp it into place. So right here is our secondary color. I am actually loving this one. I'm excited to put it in and see the combination we get. All we're going to do is put it in our single injector and then mix it in with the color we laid in earlier. So we'll go ahead and do that and then catch back up with you once we have the baits made.
All right, here are the baits. The color combination, I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I think it came out a little bright. Right there, you can see it's split perfectly. And then right now is a perfect example I can show you of that overlay. So that little green overlay right there, you can see right there how it connects these two baits. And all you got to do for that is take a pair of scissors or even your hands and just peel that off. Like right here. Oh, let me get the camera on it. Right there, you can see that little rough edge right above my thumb. And that's what I was talking about. And that's just tough to avoid when you're pouring it like that. You really don't get that at all when you use this dual injector. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do next. I'll clean these up, and then we'll go right into the dual injector. Okay, we have the green right here, and then the blue right here. Just going to remelt the same colors again. Like I said, the smaller measuring cup, it does work. I had to just pack it all in there. As you can see, it will be the same amount. It just kind of a pain to work with this compared to that. I'm actually probably going to go to the store tomorrow and just get myself another glass measuring cup. But we'll go ahead and put these two in the microwave together and then put them in our dual injector and then compare these two baits in the end.
All right, we got our dual injector now, and we'll go ahead, line up the two colors. All right. Now we'll just have to
sit and let these harden, and then we'll get right back to them and compare the baits. Here are the baits from the dual injector, and I mean, there's still some kinks. I mean, these are not pristine quality baits. There's some bubbles in them. There's some pockets that just didn't fill. And I mean, the split, I'm trying to find a, right down the middle, it's decent. It's decent. The dual injector I just got, I'm still learning on it. But these, I mean, the thing about these compared to these baits is right here. With the dual injector, you don't have to worry about these ridges. But personally, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know if it was worth spending the money because you look right here, this split down the middle, it does it perfectly. As long as you're careful on my first method, you will get some really quality baits. None of these right here are something I'd sell, but they're still good looking baits that I could go out and fish with that I'd confidently use any given day. I do like the color pattern with this blue and this green right here. Split down, looks real good. And this was from the first method. I have had, I'll be honest with this dual injector, mixed emotions on it. Because I was wanting stuff consistently like this. And I'm getting stuff like this. I've had a couple times with this dual injector that it comes out consistently like this. Still figuring out the touch to it. I'm going to give it a couple more tries, keep working with it, seeing if I can get it to consistently produce quality baits. But if I'm going to be honest, a review on it would not be high for me. But I haven't gave too much time into it, so I can't really say, can't complain that much, I guess. But yeah, there you have it, the two methods. The free, basically free. I mean, you need the basic bait making stuff. And then the $90 dual injector, which, like I just said, I don't know if I'd really fully suggest it, but we'll get beyond that point. And here's these baits. I hope you guys enjoyed the color combination. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. And if you did, make sure you like and follow for more. And we'll see you in the next video.